Okay, so hello YouTube. I'm gonna start getting Facebook ready and then Instagram. So I'm gonna get Instagram ready. Give me a second, guys. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna get, give me a second, guys. I'm gonna get Instagram ready. So hi guys, how are you? I had just finished all my coaching, switched one of my coaching sessions tonight. So this gives me time to talk to you guys. So hi. Okay, so anyway, so I'm streaming off of Facebook, Instagram, and my YouTube channel. So I'm really excited. So we're gonna dive into some more knowledge. I'm basically giving you guys, oh wow, I have hello YouTube. So let me check my YouTube questions that may come in just to do a pop. Oh, right, just to do a pop out. Oh, okay, there you go. Just to see, do a pop out chat just in case. So I'm gonna make YouTube. Hey Celestine. Hello, almost daily devotional channel. Hello. Okay, so everyone is here. So hello Instagram, hello YouTube, hello Facebook. We are on full force today. Or tonight. So we're hello ADK sis. So I have so many new YouTube subscribers. I'm so hyped. So let's jump into tonight. There's a lot of chats. So I'm going to try to be as, hey, Brisha, I'm going to try to be as connecting with everyone and make sure I'm answering everyone's questions. So tonight, I've been spending time as of yesterday. We did an awesome drop shipping video. It's on my YouTube channel. It is not on Instagram. Instagram, you're going to have to hop over to my YouTube channel or Facebook page to see it. But last night was so amazing. I got literally over 25 messages, inboxes from 25 separate different people who were telling me how much the video helped them. And many of you signed up for my workshop, and I just basically announced, I just emailed the first 10 people that I accepted. So if you applied for the workshop, you may have been accepted and gained a seat. So we only have 30 seats. So yeah, we have over, let me tell you just how crazy this is, over 50 people join the waiting list for the workshop as of last night. And so tonight, I just sent out the first 10 people that I believe are ready for this class. Not everyone I believe was ready or is ready based upon some of the things you guys submitted. So I will be doing the class. I don't know when, maybe another time, but I'm not guaranteeing it because I believe that if this is something that you're ready for, you're going to invest in it. So welcome to the first 10 people. Check your email if you've been accepted. You probably may scream, but I do want to spend time continuing to give you guys free information. Whether you sign up for my class or whether you don't, I want to give you guys information. I'm so excited about what this kind of business is going to do for you. So last night we spent time talking about automation, and automation and drop shipping and all that kind of stuff is all about basically you running your business automated style. So basically you don't have to fulfill orders. You don't have to sit up in the middle of the night and package things up. All you have to do is literally set things up, and you have companies that will fulfill your orders for you. They will ship for you. All you have to do is focus on marketing and making good design. So that's like the best thing ever. So I want to first actually take us back because I posted something today on my Facebook, on my Instagram, talking about the importance of design. And I want to spend time tonight talking about before you even launch your business, what should you think about? So if you have a notepad, if you have a pen, it's time to whip out your books because we're about to have another Gigi Taught Me lesson up in this place, okay? So we're going to talk about tonight, what are the things that you should be thinking about when you do launch your t-shirt and mug business? Because a lot of times when people launch their t-shirt and mug business, they are not thinking about it from the terms of an actual business. Sometimes we just consider it as product, right? So we're like, oh, it's just t-shirts and mugs. I'm just going to throw them up on my site and I'm good to go. And you expect all these millions of people to buy your products, and they're not. So what are some things you should consider when launching your t-shirt and mug business? Now, the number one thing about most people when they're launching dropshipping companies, or honestly any type of t-shirt or mug business, is that you never took out the time to prepare. And before you add anything, it's vital that you prepare yourself for what you're going to add. And that's what we're going to tackle tonight, are what are the things you should be thinking about. And to be honest, everything I'm going to talk about tonight will apply. Oh gosh, oh Lord. Everything that hold on guys, give me a second. Everything that you are going to everything I'm going to discuss, can be discussed, kind of honestly can be applied to many things in business, to many things, especially in retail, okay? So the first thing that I think about whenever I'm helping a client launch an e-commerce business, or even me myself launch an e-commerce business, the first thing I'm thinking about is my audience. And some of the things I'm going to cover, you may say to yourself, oh, I already know that. I already know who I'm meant to target. Well, if you really knew, you would not have the struggles that you do. So don't tell me what you know. Show me what you know. Okay. So I'm here to help you. So I pray you, I don't have any pride in yourselves thinking, oh, I already know that. Well, how come it ain't working? Okay. So when you say you know your audience, we're not talking about just, oh, I know their age. I know their color. I know, if you're trying to, maybe this is something that's maybe meant for just a certain ethnicity group, or maybe you're doing something that's meant for a certain type of niche, or like, college girls, or doing something that's meant for, single moms or whatever. Something that's meant for maybe doctors or nurses. I've worked with, I have a client right now. She deals with those in the healthcare field. It goes past that. Okay, because even in those niches, there are different taste buds, right? So for instance, let's say you appeal to college girls. Do you appeal to all college girls? I mean, what kind of college girls are we talking about? What kind of stuff do they like? Are we talking about Victoria's Secret pink college girls who like, bright colors and, cool and trendy t-shirts? Are we talking about more maybe college girls who are more focused on, less fashion and more like things that support a cause? Like what kind of college girls are we talking about? When you say, oh, I'm a brand for parents, what kind of parents are we talking about? Are we talking about fashionable moms, moms who love Chanel lipstick and wear red bottoms and love high heels? Are we talking about moms who are more on the go, moms who more maybe need like cool t-shirts that maybe celebrate their love for their kids? So you have to first realize, before you develop any type of product or design, you need to first think about, who is this business for? Not who is the t-shirt for. Because when you're building a t-shirt and a mug business, I've seen where people will have like all these random designs that don't really correlate to each other. And so they're like, oh, we're just going to throw them together in a store and it's going to all work out. No. You need to first think about, what is your store about? It's not about what is one t-shirt about. What is your store about? What does it actually represent? Who is it for? Past just age, race, socioeconomic level. No, let's talk about who is it actually for. If there's no branding in this business, you're going to lose. And I'm not the kind of person who gives it to people cute, sweet, whatever. But I'm seeing so many of you pop up with businesses, especially in retail, clothing, apparel wise, and you have no preparation. Like you literally are out here just swinging and banging, and you are broke and you're not making any money. And then you're wondering why. You're like, oh, well, I did this. And oh my gosh, I did all this. And it should be successful. No, why? Give me a reason. Give me one reason why it should be successful. One reason. Oh, well, I put all my hard work effort into it. That does not earn you money. Hard work does not earn you money. It does not do that. No, you have to be positioned. You have to have strategy. So let's talk about strategy. Strategy, again, is, like I just said, it's not just knowing who you're meant to target, but what do they like? What kind of designs do they like? One of the biggest issues I talked about before was that a lot of people who are launching t-shirt businesses, mugs, the designs suck. I know that that may not be the best word. I know for some of my fellow saints, you don't want to hear that word, but the designs are ugly. They literally are ugly. And I'm not the coach or the business owner or, who's going to tell you, oh my gosh, they're so nice. A lot of you have yes people in your corner in your business. And that's one of the reasons why you're losing. It's because you have friends who are like telling you everything looks cute and everything is a go. And you're wondering why you're failing because they're not telling you the truth or they're blind. They are Ray Charles blind. And I'm not making fun of disability. I'm just saying some people cannot see in that sense. And they're telling you it looks cute. And you're like, oh, okay, I'm gonna buy 500 of these shirts. And they don't sell whatsoever. Then you guys run to me and say, hey, Genesis, help me sell 500 ugly shirts. Who we gonna sell them to? I'll tell you this, drop them off the Goodwill. You'll just chalk up as a loss. You can't liquidate that. Some things you can't liquidate. Some things you give away. You give away to Goodwill, okay? And the reason why is because, Ken, this is important, you should have been studying the market of the t-shirts that you're looking to enter. So this is the reason why I talked about yesterday. I spent 2 weeks stalking Forever 21, trying to figure out why do people like these t-shirts? Because, you can buy cheap t-shirts anywhere, but design matters. So I went to like Boohoo. I went to Forever 21. I went to H&M. I went to, what else I went? Went to Charlotte Russe. Basically, I also went to Victoria's Secret, the pink side of their brand, to really like look at layout, like looking at the design. So before you even start a business, before you even like say, oh, our store is open, before you even say like, oh, guys, I'm launching a t-shirt business, the first thing is let's look at who are we meant to serve? What do they want? Okay, so let's talk about this too. What do they want? Before you even launch a t-shirt business, you have to first figure out what kind of t-shirts they want. Are we talking about all colors? Are we talking about, the softness and the feel? What kind of mugs? Are we talking about, white mugs, tall mugs, big mugs, tumblers? What do they want? Remember, like I said last night, that the biggest problem with a lot of drop shipping companies and people who are launching these companies, like, many of you, is that you have too many products because you're just out here thinking, oh, let me just give everybody everything. But that's not smart. There's no strategy. So you can never have drops or collections because you've launched 100 products at the beginning of January. You have nothing to release. You released it all. Tell me, oh, I got some hot things dropping. You dropped everything at one time. You dropped all your products at one time. You did not wait. You didn't have enough patience to wait to drop. And this happens for a lot of you who may not even be in drop shipping. This is just a business period. You drop too much at the same time. And you're wondering why there's no like development of hype, right? So like there's no waiting upon a new collection. There's no hype. So you're, oh man, I guess no one wants to shop. They saw 100 products. They didn't like it. Maybe you should have tested 5. Only came out with 5. See how hard the 5 went. Then from the 5 went there. Maybe your t-shirt looks ugly in orange. Maybe you should have just ran the white or the black and then went from there. You know what I mean? So you want to spend time first understanding your market before you even market. Does that make sense? This is why I am stressing to you guys. You may hate me for this. Don't rush launching. What's this say? What you should do before launching your t-shirt and mug business. Don't rush launching. Okay. Because for some of y'all, I did not accept 2 applicants for my workshop that's coming up. And many of you guys, again, if you want to get into this, please apply. Okay, if you really want to join this workshop I'm doing, please apply because I'm going to tell you guys the straight truth. A lot of people are not succeeding in business, period. This is more like business 101. This is not even like t-shirt and mug business 101. This is like business 101. Do not rush launching your business, no matter what it is. Because if you rush your business trying to crank out because you're trying to make some money real fast, or you're trying to just say, oh, I can make money tomorrow. Let me just go make money tomorrow. You better make sure that you're ready for the money to come. Because if you are not correct in how you prepare for this money to come, you're going to miss money. that you could have made, or you're gonna miss money completely off the table because you did not set it up right. So it's best to really test. Gigi taught me, I developed the concept in January of 2017, did not launch until November. And to be honest, I believe I could have done even 10 times better if I would have waited maybe another year. But I really wanted to launch in November. We did great though. We raked in thousands. I'm not complaining. But I didn't launch until November. So January, that's when we had all the paperwork. November is when I launched it. I did not say, oh, I got the idea, let me launch tomorrow. No. I spent months looking at design, looking at fonts, saying, you know what, okay, we're gonna brand it this way. A lot of you guys are like, oh my God, I love your branding, it's so cool. Yeah, because I wasn't trying to rush it out. I was like, listen, I want it to look this way. I also waited to have money to invest in my business. Because even though you can drop ship for free in the sense of like, you don't need money to drop ship, you do need money for a website. You do need money for if you want physical inventory or samples. You do need money if you want to invest in maybe some vending things for your vending events or for traveling or for whatever. So even though drop shipping has a free component to it, you still need money. And this is the thing that I'm going to say to you guys, and we're going to, I'm going to say maybe a few more things at the end. This may hurt some people's feelings, but I frankly don't care because you said you want to be a business owner. So I'm here to help you be a business owner. So many people are losing in business because you don't save any money. And you then, I'm just going to bring some clarity to the situation. You don't save any money for your business. You have no capital ever for your business. You know why? Because you spend it. And you never set aside any money to invest into your business. And then you complain about how high certain things are that you need to invest in your business. It's only high because you have no money. And I know this may step on some toes, but this is the conviction that some of you need because you're stacking to spend and you're not stacking to invest in a business that can make you even more money to spend more money. Okay, so you need to get this first in your head that you need to first realize that the only reason why some things seem high in business is because you have no money. So you got to stop thinking, oh my God, that is just too expensive. No, it's not expensive. You just didn't save any money, so you don't have the money to spend. So everything to you is going to seem high because you have no money. And this is the reason why you don't need to rush your business. Because when you rush and you don't have enough capital in your business, everything will seem expensive. It is so much better to not rush releasing certain things. Only release when you know in your business, you are completely confident and ready that collection will be a success. I always tell product developers, anyone doing drop shipping to make sure that you can prove every action. Some things are a faith jump. That's completely different. I'm not talking about faith jumps though. I'm talking about actually calculating the success in a business. Many of you do not calculate. You go by what people on social media, like you go by what some comments are saying, and then you release a whole collection. I don't go by comments. I'm going by the data. I'm going out because, you can get, how many of you have ever had 5 people comment or 20 people comment and say, oh, that's cute. Oh, I love that. And then when you finally release it, none of them buy it. Okay, the 20 people said you liked it. How come y'all didn't check this? Y'all didn't want to buy y'all. You said you liked it though. I have it available. You didn't get it? I thought you said you wanted it. Because people talk all day. I mean, a lot of people are window shoppers. So I don't base my business off of window shoppers because window shoppers will not make up the revenue for my business. I base what I do off of proven results. So what I do is I look at what actually has been selling and to see, okay, do I need to adjust? If you have not been selling, let's go over some of the things you probably need to readjust, and I'm gonna let you guys go. There are some things you probably need to readjust in your business to make sure, hello, Desiree Burton, how are you on YouTube? To make sure that you actually are ready for whether it's expansion, whether it's for growth in your business. But when you are launching a t-shirt and mug business, there are some things you have to calculate. Again, like we said before, studying the market and the designs and what people actually like and are actually buying. Okay? You need to talk to people who fit the demographic and ask them, what are you in the market for? Like, what do you shop for? And why do you like this? Like, I love this this jumpsuit I bought from Elos, or however you say it. I love this. I saw a beauty influencer or fashion influencer, plus size, beautiful, gorgeous woman, wear this on a thing on Instagram. And I was like, oh my gosh, it looks so good in it. So I bought it. I loved it. I bought it. And if you ask me why did I love it, because I love the sparkles. I love this. I also love that it's stretchy. It's made for a curvy woman. I love how on her body it looked like it was wearing, like basically she was wearing it. It was not wearing her. She was wearing it, right? Have you ever asked your customer base why they like what they buy? Not just what they bought. Because see, it's not just me, okay, why? Okay, oh, she bought a t-shirt. No, but why? Oh my gosh, I love how it said this. Or, I love how it had the font going like that. Oh, I love anything that has cursive in it. Or I love how, the mug, it has the whole gold foil on the mug. Okay, great. Then you need to begin to calculate from everyone what they begin liking, okay? Because here's the thing. You can't just go off of one person. You need to find enough people to validate that we need to do a whole collection of gold foil mugs. If we don't have someone telling us that we need to do a whole collection, I'm not going to run a whole collection of gold foil mugs. Stop running products because one of your friends, one of your cousins told you that they would love if you came up with a t-shirt like that. Okay, see, so is that friend gonna buy? Okay, sorry, I got real like country, so let me slow down. Is that friend going to? Because I said go on, like I just started talking very, I don't know where that came out from. Let me go back to, my education and, how I was raised to be a classy girl. So, are they going to buy 30,000 shirts to support your business? The one friend that told you that that was a good idea. Are they going to buy 30,000 t-shirts to support your business? Do they have the finances themselves to buy all the shirts that they said was a good idea? Now, you have to validate it past your friends. Stop asking your friends what they like. Start asking your market what they like. Let me just run these facts for you really quickly about business. Stop asking your yes people to give you a yes, because they're going to give you a yes. Okay? Start asking your market what they want, because they're going to give you the honest truth. They'll tell you that design is ugly. I'm not buying it. You can say, like, I want your honest opinion. Now, to be open for honest opinions. Would you honestly buy this? No, why not? And you have to make sure that the people you're asking also fit the price point in which you're looking to enter, because you have to test that as well. So if I'm selling mugs for $30, I'm not going to ask people who buy their mugs for $5 what they think, because they're automatically going to tell me, oh, that's too high. So you have to make sure that who you're asking is not only are they the right people, but that they fit the market in which you're trying to enter. If you buy your mugs from Dollar General, and I have no problem about Dollar General or Family Dollar or Dollar Tree, I go there. But what I'm saying is that if I'm trying to sell my mugs for $30, I'm not going to ask someone who buys their mugs for $1, would they buy my mug for $30? Does that make sense? I'm literally drinking tea. That's how good it is. So does that make sense? So you have to make sure you're asking the right people what they want. You want to find people who actually are shopping around that similar price point. That's why you can take surveys. You can, put out a survey. And if you even want to survey your designs, you can create a survey where maybe people see your different t-shirt designs and have them honestly give you some feedback. Like, I like design A, B, and C. I don't like D. And then you even ask them, why don't you like that? Why don't you like it? Or I don't really like the color palette, or, I really feel like the red clashes with the white, or I feel like that's too small. Do you know that like major companies like do research? I don't know if y'all know that, but like research is important because you're putting money into this. And I know a lot of you don't save any money for your business. So you're looking just to chalk some money at some things and whatever. But for those of us who save, excuse me, guys, for those of us who actually are looking to invest money in our businesses, and we're actually not here like to play games. We care about whatever money we put into our business. When I launched GG Taught Me, there's so much money I put in this business that will not even manifest until later. Like literally, I've put money on contracts. That product is still being developed. I won't even see it until like next year. That's how long the development process is going to take. But it's the fact that I'm putting the investment into places that I know my audience wants. And it's so important that you realize that everything has to be a strategic move. Do not rush like people on social media. I don't really frankly care about so-and-so on Instagram that launched their product tomorrow, or they're going to launch their product in 2 days. That has no bearing on me, because I care about my money. So if you want to compete against Sally Mae on, on Instagram or Facebook and rush out your product like them, okay, you can do that. You can do that. Now, I'm not saying that, you can't launch, because for some of you can launch next month and be successful, but you still have to be ready. If you're not ready, then you're not going to be successful. That's what I'm saying. So maybe you are ready. Great. But if you're not ready, don't act like you're ready and then fall into pieces and say, oh, I guess it wasn't God's will. I guess, I just wasn't, I guess just wasn't meant to be. No, it was meant to be, but you rushed it. So make sure in your t-shirt, mug, whatever you're doing, that you're calculating your steps to make, okay, can I prove this cost? Can I prove this move? I always say, prove the move, prove the cost, prove the expense. Can you prove it? Why are you doing that? Why? Okay, the cost. Okay, it costs that much. Can you prove on how you're going to get that money back, and in how much time will that investment come back to you? And can you guarantee that investment is going to come back to you? So I tell people all the time, oh, I'm going to buy 100 of these t-shirts. Why? Prove the cost. Well, I think that I think this is how when people start talking. I think that this is going to be the most popular design. You think, or which one? Because you're about to spend. If you're buying 100 t-shirts and this shirt costs about maybe $6 to $8, that's $600 to $800 you're about to put into your business. You think? So basically you're thinking $600, $800 just a waste because you think. Prove the cost. Prove the cost. If you can't prove it, don't spend it. Well, Genesis, I need inventory to start selling. So, okay, well, how about you start with some small batches? Once you sell out the small batches, then you progress, and then we go from there. That's smart. It's stupid to buy a whole bunch of stuff and then not know how and when you're going to sell it. And then get mad because you have inventory. It's laying in your house. Start out with 5, 10 pieces. Sell out of those. Get a little bit more. Start out a little more pieces. Sell it, do a little more. See, some of you want to have the pictures of, oh, look at all the stuff I got. Look at all this. No one cares about. I'm gonna tell you, this is the problem with so many people. I don't care about the perception. When it's business, I have to make sure that I don't have a ton of inventory that I have to later down the line liquidate, and then everything I've invested is basically thrown out the window. It makes no sense. So what I'm telling you is, in business, you start with batches. You sell the batches first. If you can sell batches, then you can upgrade. So if I can't sell 20, I'm not going to buy 100. Does that make sense? A lot of you are buying 100 when you couldn't even sell out of 20. So you need to first start smaller, and don't get mad because you have less product than somebody else. It's not about someone else's business. Your business and somebody else's business are not the same. They're not the same model. They're not the same person. They were not coming out the same brain. So stop comparing. Oh, they priced theirs at this amount. Unless you know someone's price breakdown, you should not equate your price to somebody else's price. Right? Because a lot of you do not even know someone else's price breakdown. So like, they charge $20 for their shirts. You charge, you're like, okay, they charge 20. Let me charge 20. But see, they got their t-shirts through their friend who didn't charge them for the printing. But see, your screen printer charged you. Or let's say you're doing drop shipping, for instance. They're not doing drop shipping. You are. So you're basing your business model and pricing structure off of somebody else, and you have no clue how they did their price breakdown. Right? So in business, what I'm saying is this: know what sells. Track data in your business. A lot of you are so busy on the front end that your back end in your business is basically is crumbling. And you're losing money and you don't even know it. You don't even know it because you're not paying attention to the back. You're not paying attention to, okay, what are my margins looking like? Can they get better? Some of you are not even trying to get healthier margins in your business, which can crumble your business, because as society and the economy shifts and changes, people's desires shift and change. You have to make sure that you're staying competitive. Not just for the world, but also for yourself. So you have to make sure, okay, can I get better prices and better deals for my business? Can I get a lower margin? I'm always shopping for better margins. So I may start off with one company. I started off with Printful. Moved to Printify. Why? Researching, trying to figure out, can I get better margins? And then what I found out was I wanted to do journals, and I didn't want to print the journals myself. I wanted to buy them at wholesale. So at first I was saying, oh, I'm going to have to do this research. Let's get these margins down. Let's get these margins, basically like, okay, if it costs me $10 to print it. Can I get it? Let's get it down like to 7. Can I get down? Let me start registering. Can I get it down to 7? Okay, great. Okay, I keep on. Can I get down to 6? Can I get down to 5? How many would I need to buy to get it down to 5? Okay, can I prove buying that much? This is why you gotta start thinking that way. Can I prove? Can I if I get these many journals, can I sell them all, or would they sit and collect dust? Because remember, your business, you have quarterly reports. I know for me, I got monthly and quarterly reports. So if I have inventory sitting, I got to make my investment back. So if I know that the product is moving too slow, I pull it. This is important for some of you. Your retail, those products are sitting too long, you liquidate them, do a sale, and clear those babies out. Do not keep those things, because why? They're taking up space for things that could sell. So you need to, this even goes for drop shipping. Like, do you know that when you leave products, even if drop shipping, even if you're drop shipping and you don't actually have inventory yourself, if you leave products that are not selling, they obtain space of the person's attention. So let's say I have 10 shirts in my store that are not selling. I have 5 that are really selling. Those 5 should remain. I should leave out those 10. Why? Because I'm taking up space in that shopper's eye. Right? Now you may say, well, I mean, the more the merrier. But see, if that's not your business structure, you don't need to be having more the merrier. Just, be your business, be yourself. So let's sum it up. What are some things that you should do before launching a business? We talked about number 1 is making sure that you are evaluating the market. It's not just understanding who, but what do they actually want? Ask them. Like, y'all, 550 people. I'm going to some Facebook groups, find 50 people, say, hey, I'm launching a business and I would love to get some feedback on a couple of products that have coming out. If you would love to, help me, I would be so much obliged, whatever. Have them look at your designs and give you honest feedback. Make sure too that they fit, though. Remember, it's not just getting feedback, but feedback that fits who you're looking to target. Remember, we talked about, if I'm a person who buys $1 mugs and you sell your mugs for $30, you probably don't want me reviewing your mugs. Because I'm going to tell you, well, they're too high. And this is you. Oh, someone told me the mugs are too high. So I'm going to charge, they were saying they should probably be around $10. Okay, so the mug the mug costs you, okay, this is what we don't think about, okay? So when I go to Dollar Tree and buy a $1 mug, the reason why it's only $1 is because there are a lot of things in that business plan that makes it able to be $1, and they still recur a very healthy profit. Okay. See, a lot of you guys, I'm glad you guys are in business, but you're not thinking. Like, you are not thinking. So it's the thing, like, you have to really calculate what made it $1. What makes it $1? It's $1 for them because they can get their margin that low. You can't. So I'm not going to sit here and explain to you why it costs $20. I'm not here to explain my margins. Either you buy or you don't. But for some of you, you look at somebody else, what they're charging for their product, and you feel like because you see a whole bunch of people buying their product, that you have to adjust your pricing to fit their pricing. And that's going to take you out of business. You'll be broke. You won't make any money. Your profit margins are going to be so low that you'll be struggling to survive in business because you don't feel like you should go up because you keep on looking at somebody else and what they're charging. This is business. This is not, and I tell my coaching clients all the time, this is a business. This is not about you pleasing, a little Jack, and I'm just making that name up. That's what I can come up with. This is not about you pleasing so-and-so, let me make a BB. It's not about you pleasing little BB over here who buys $1. I buy $1 mugs from the dollar store. I live a little $1 mugs. But at the same time, I understand the business model of why they can get their margins so low. But I'm not here to say I should sell mine for $1 because I don't even have the connection to sell them for $1. That means that I would have to get the mugs made at maybe 10 cents. Like 5 cents. You know what I mean? I'm not buying. And here's the thing too. When you get a mug for $1, they have 1,000 mugs in the back. You know what I mean? You don't have 1,000 mugs. You can't. Now for me, what is a respectable profit margin? I say at least 60%. For me, mine currently is 61% for minimum for Gigi Taught Me. I say 60. No, you go 50, but I like mine are 61 for some products. Some products are significantly higher. For instance, the Royal Prayer Journals, they cost me $3.49 to print, and I sell them for $30. So that margin is way higher than, for instance, a t-shirt where it may cost us, $10.39 to print, but we sell them for $30. So that margin is not as healthy, but I mean, it's still healthy. So that means that, for our purchasers, for instance, and here's the thing too, shipping, we include, we have a $5.99 flat rate for our shipping. So that is already included in the price of the prayer journal. So, that does not go into my profit margin. So whatever even is left from that shipping is a blessing. If we have a little bit saved from the shipping, I thank God. Hey, chalk it up. Amen. But for us, 61%, well, 60% base. Like I know my t-shirts are 61%. I don't even know why that's 1%, but it's because it costs a couple cents to print. Okay, any questions? Does it work the same for accessories business? When you say that, what do you mean? And this is Miss Bev Wynn off of Instagram. What do you mean by is it the same for accessories business? So guys, it's Q&A. We're done. Hopefully you learned some stuff. So now it's Q&A time. So hello Instagram, hello YouTube, and hello Facebook. Guys, if you have any questions, be sure to ask them now. And I'm going to drop, if you're ready to apply for this drop shipping course that we start on February the 5th, I just dropped in the comment section. Y'all better go and sign up. If you're on Instagram, it is in the my Instagram link. So please, if you can you please be more specific? What doesn't work? Handbag, jewelry. So define, when you say doesn't work, do you mean just everything I'm talking about? Most things that I talked about even tonight, they will apply to any mostly retail, low, I'm gonna say low end retail. So I mean anything that's maybe $100 and below. But everything works the same. Now, again, this is very important. Not everything works the same. So let me be specific. Because based upon the market that you are in, there are different strategies. For instance, me selling handbags versus a t-shirt, they are similar products, but they're depending upon how expensive the bag is, depending upon who the bags are meant for, things will matter. For instance, if I'm selling a handbag, a Louis Vuitton bag, I will sell a Louis Vuitton bag differently than I would sell a bag from Target. One requires a lot more branding and experience to sell the bag because it comes with a certain branding power. Whereas I'm selling a bag from Target, I still will market the bag, but it won't require as much. So again, it all depends upon what exactly you're doing. And let me see here. Okay, so came on a little bit late. Yeah, so I'm gonna answer your question, Style by Terrence. But for hello Nurse Rose, how are you? But for the handbag and jewelry, it works. There's a simpler flow. But remember, it goes back to what I was saying about branding. Let me talk about this too. When you are selling product, there has to be, it's not about the product. When I sell mugs, right? Here's good tea. When I sell a mug, it's actually my dad's mug, came from William and Sonoma. And so this mug, it's really what sells mugs and what sells t-shirts. Is it actually the t-shirts themselves that sell the mug? Sorry, not t-shirts. I'm just confused. Is it the mugs themselves that sell themselves? No, it's not. It's William and Sonoma. It's about when I walk into William and Sonoma, anyone who walks into William and Sonoma, I love the store. There's a certain feeling you get. And so, when you see all the beautiful marketing and things like that, you buy the product sometimes just because of the store that it is and because of how they branded themselves. I mean, I could have got a white mug that says dad from anywhere. I mean, legitly, I could have got this mug. It's technically for him, but I bought it. But the point is that, you don't really buy products just because they are products. Some products you do, like OxyClean, for instance. People buy OxyClean because of what it does, though. But no one buys OxyClean because it is bleach or whatever inside of a bucket, right? People buy it because of either what it does, what it represents, or the feeling behind the brand, right? So if I want a polo, like a regular polo, I can just buy a polo from Walmart. Why do people buy polos with a horse on them? Is it because they just want a polo? No, they want a polo that has the Ralph Lauren horse on them. So you have to really think about when you're developing products, you need, even before you're starting a business, you have to spend time around the branding. If I sold handbags and jewelry, I would spend a good portion of time before I even really launched my business. I would spend a good portion of time understanding who my handbags and accessories are for. What kind of woman is this for? And then how can I create a story around this brand? If I was selling, I need an example. Oh Lord, somebody. Okay. Oh, okay. Here we go. Here we go. I got a church hat right in front of me. What are the chances of that? So let's say I sell church hats. Perfect example. I love how I have things near me that is like perfect. So let's say I'm selling church hats. I'm selling church hats. Okay. So I'm just. This is actually a church hat that's actually mine. But let's say I'm selling a church hat, right? Okay. I say, oh, I'm going to open up a church hat business. Okay. So I just sell church hats. Okay. Well, that may last for a little bit, but what would actually sell church hats? Well, what if I was a woman who catered to women who were 45 to 75, right? Okay, some people are okay, someone just like went crazy on my YouTube channel. Okay. Anyway, pray for those people. But let's say I'm selling a church hat. Church hats. I would first think about my demographic. So they're hobby catered for 45 to 75-year-old women to be up. People who wear church hats and who buy them a lot. Would I build a brand around the church hat itself or what the church hat represents? So branding is really not about the product itself. Branding is an extension. Branding touches the product, but branding is more about what are the core values and the storytelling behind the hats, right? So I would spend time thinking about things like, okay, what are the why do people wear church hats? Number one, it's actually a connection to especially the African American community about the pride that women would put into when it came to wearing hats. Now, of course, people all races have worn church hats, but I know if I was going to care, I know for me, I would care specifically to African American women because I know that church community is a very it's just like a perfect community, and I would cater to the fact that there's such rich history into, the pride of wearing hats and the beauty of women finding beauty in their hats. A lot of people who grew up in certain eras, their most prized possession sometimes was their hat, and how much the hat cost. They would save up to buy these kind of hats. So it's one of those things that when you're in business, you have to understand that it's not really about the product itself. It's about what the product can do. It's about how the product affects people and the storytelling behind the product itself. Why was the product developed? Because for instance, Chick-fil-A is more than just a chicken sandwich, but the chicken sandwich is a part of the story, but they were able to branch out to other products as well. So it's just like McDonald's. McDonald's started out with the hamburger, fries, and a drink. Actually, if you watch the founders, they changed it. They used to sell a whole bunch of stuff. Then they found out what people actually wanted. And now they offer tons of products, right? But they didn't start that way. So you don't start out selling a bunch of products. You start out what actually makes the story, what actually connects people to the product. And so if I sold jewelry and scarves, the first thing I would do is make sure I'm not just selling jewelry and scarves. I would make sure that I'm selling a story. I'll make sure I'm selling some kind of importance when it comes to jewelry and scarves, so that people connect past the jewelry and the scarf. I want them to come back after the jewelry and the scarf. So I want to make sure that the business itself has a feeling, it has a vibe, it has a story behind it. It has something that goes past the product. Hopefully, it answers your question. May not, who knows? But I do believe that if you start there, you'll have a business that actually will last longer because it's past just scarves and bags. The bags actually have a meaning to them. There's a feeling behind them that will help you sell more product. And you want to take great care that whatever bags you pick and scarves or accessories that you pick, that they fit who you're meant to reach, that they actually are comprehensive, right? So when you think about adding product, bags, scarves, shoes, whatever it may be, make sure that it adds to the company and the brand that you're coming up itself. Okay. So Style by Terrence asks, came in a little late. Brief description of dropshipping. Dropshipping, basically, in simple terms, layman terms, is where basically you're using a company that ships the products on your behalf. So basically, you're not responsible for the shipping of the product or the fulfillment of the product. You actually want to make sure that I'm losing my train of thought. You want to make sure that whatever company you use, like for instance, we talked about Printful, Printify, there's a couple other companies I'll be introducing in the workshop. They actually ship and print for me. So when the customer orders from my store, I don't actually have to fulfill the order. They do. They ship it on my behalf. They put my store name on the package. So even when it arrives to their front door, it says Gigi taught me with their warehouse address on it. And we go like that. I love drop shipping. It's one of the best things that you can ever do. Basically, you find products and you put them in your store. You're not responsible for filling the orders. The company who actually has the product will fulfill them for you. Okay. Okay. Now, remember, one thing I also want to include is that drop shipping is not just for t-shirts and for mugs. Do you know that there are tons of businesses who produce dresses, gowns, hats, sneakers, shoes? You can start any kind of drop shipping business you want to. There are companies out here that you can start a drop shipping company selling hats, gloves, toys, other t-shirts. You don't even have to make the t-shirt design yourself. You can find people who make t-shirts. You can sell t-shirts. You have a store that sells whatever. So that's actually one of the bonuses that I actually will be talking about in my workshop is how to sell, if you even want to sell t-shirts and mugs that you don't even make yourself. Or you don't even get them from Printify and Printful. You just buy them from another company and they ship them on your behalf. There are companies that can do that as well. So I will be discussing that. So hopefully I answered everyone's questions. Again, I believe that some of the things I said will really make you think about it's not just about having t-shirts and mugs, it's about having a business. You want to make sure it's something that means more than just the products you have. That's actually what makes businesses amazing, is that they help you help others in a way where it may not be as stressful, especially when you're just getting into business. You may not have all of the capital, but you have some to invest in, to have a website, so people can buy, have a few things set up. So guys, if you have any questions, be sure to email me at info@genesisdorsey.com. If you're on my YouTube channel, it should be in the description box with the video. Again, be sure to sign up for the workshop. I only have 30 seats. And let me see. Oh my God, so bright. Y'all so bright. Hold on, y'all. And I think, people have signed up. Uh-oh. People have already signed up for it. Oh my gosh. Yay. Oh my gosh, I'm so hyped. Yo, I'm so hyped. Okay, so people already signed up. Like, in other words, the people who I sent the emails to, they've already put in their seats. I'm hyped. So I'm welcoming Michelle Brewington and Monique McFadden. They have secured their seats. Okay, that's like a little dance. I'm actually gonna really rock to it, I'm like, hey, okay. It's like real kind of corny, but I'm gonna shake and shimmy, later on. But I'm really hyped. So that means that we have 28 seats left. Because I just sent out the emails I think what time is it? It's not the emails at 9:25. And we had people sign. We had Monique sign up at 9:38. So she didn't waste no time. That was like less than 15 minutes? Then we had Michelle signed up at 10:15. So we officially have 28 seats left, and we just started opening up. So guys, here's how you do it. You want to go to justdorsey.com/product queen. You can apply. I do not accept everybody. I have to make sure that you're actually ready for it. So you will actually have to submit some information. I'll read through your information. If I believe that you're truly ready for Product Queen, you will get an acceptance email. You will use that acceptance email to then sign up and swipe your seat, okay? And then if you actually invest in the class, we are offering an affiliate program where you can earn $50 for every friend you get to sign up. Now, again, I'm gonna be honest. I'm pretty sure we may not even have enough seats left afterwards. But in the case that we do have some empty seats, you'll be able to earn $50 for every person that you have signed up for Product Queen, because I want to help as many people. And I don't know everyone, but you guys do. So if you know women who are looking to really grow their businesses, and especially in t-shirts and mugs, and they need to learn strategy, because that's my biggest thing. It's not just about having something, it's understanding how, why, when, where, what. You got to understand all these components, because I love business. If you can't tell, I have a certain hype about it. I got the biz bug, okay? And I know what it's like to get into a business, and to be honest, to be someone who you're excited about business, but you don't know anything. And so you actually suffer because you waste money, you waste time, you waste energy, because you're not truly understanding how your business fits in the picture of businesses. And you always want to make sure that when you're launching a business, that you understand, how does my business fit my audience's picture? How does it fit into their lives? So we will be talking about that. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm so glad that you guys have tuned in. I pray you guys were able to take some notes and hopefully apply some things to your business. So guys, I will see you later. Thank you so much on YouTube for tuning in. I'm going to shut things down on YouTube.